So we can break apart to hit me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. An antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this, and I know you.
Hello and welcome to another video of Power BI Masterclass series. Now let's figure it out the solution to the dynamic comparison of measures. Sometimes you do want to have the static comparison. For instance, I would like to see the two bars for the total sales and the total cost, but maybe you would like to see only one measure. As an example, let's say total sales, and the second one should be the dynamic. Or you want to do the multiple dynamics, it's up to you. But as an example here, what I'll do is we'll using the our base measure as a total sales. Then I would like to compare this with the other measures. Let's say total profit, total cost, and total cost last year. Let's do that. Let's go to this under the home tab. Let's go to this enter data. We need to create a helper data table. I'll create a helper table called comparison TPL. Now let's create a column called comparison comparison, and another column is, let's say, sorting column. Now for the column comparison value, let's say total cost, and here total profit, and let's say total cost last year. You can create as many of you that you want. So let's do 1 3. This sorting column, it is optional. You can ignore this if you want. You can get total cost last year, total profit last year, or the total sales last year, or the other measures. Let's click on load here. Now let's select this comparison, and let's create a slicer. Let's format this. Let's select a tile, and let's remove the slicer header, and let's increase the value. Let's say 15. So let's adjust this. Yes, yes, no. Now I'll go to this measures table, and I'll create a measure called selected measure. Let's first zoom in. Selected measure, measure. And this I'll using selected value function, which what it does, we already know that it returns only one value, which should be unique. Otherwise, it returns the alternate result. So I'll use a comparison stable comparison column, and as an alternate result, I'll say select only one value. Yeah. Now I'll hit enter. Let's format this first. Yes. Now I'll hit enter. Now let's select the card here. Now I'll add the selected measure in this. Now if I select this total cost, you can see here we have total cost. If I select this total cost last year, it should display the total cost last year. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this selected measure, and I'll make some modifications. What I'll do, I'll go to here, and what modification I'll look to do here, I'll store this in the variable called where selected value. So I'd like to return something. So I'll return parameter entering. So I'll use switch statements. And this intelligence is not working properly. Enter. So let's go to here now. Let's with this. Yeah, sorry, sorry. So we using the selected value and we to store this selected, let's say selected measure, selected measure, which is equal to this as a switch statement. Return switch for the for the expression. The first expression I'll use true. If it is true, for this first value, if underscore selected measure, if it is equal to, let's say, total cost, if it is equals to total cost, then display total cost. Yes, then yeah, uh, if format this, uh, if it is underscore selected measure, if it is equals to, say, total cost done, total profit. If it is equals to total profit, then display the total profit, and then if the underscore selected measure, if it is equals to, let's say, total cost last year, then display the total cost last year. Total cost last year. So as an alternate result, I'll add blank. Blank. Yes. I'll hit enter. Now nothing is selected, so it is showing the blank. If I select total cost, it shows the total cost. You can use, you can go to this selected measure, and what I'll do, you can do, replace this blank with the default measure default field which you would like to see. Let's say total sales. Yes, I'll hit enter. Now you can see as a default field it shows total sales. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this clustered column chart. I'll go to the selected clustered column chart. What I'll do, I'll add a base measure called total sales. Let's format this. Let's add this data labels here. Let's increase the values to, let's say, 14, and let's make it bold. Let's increase here. Let's add another field. So what I'll do, I'll add this selected measure field. You can see the default value, which is total sales, is also displayed here. You can remove this by going to this selected measure and replacing this total sales with blank. Let's make it the total sales also. So what I'll do, I'll select this total cost. You can see here we have total cost. Let's uh, let's go to this build visual by selecting this and add the x-axis also. Let's add this date table. So what I'll do, I'll remove this date. So first of all, let's drill down, drill up. Sorry. You can see here we have total the comparison, that is total sales and the total cost comparison based on a year. So let's say total cost last year, that is the total sales was total cost last year comparison, and it is the total sales and the total profit comparisons. You can you can expand the hierarchy if you want. So it is now shown based on the quarter levels, uh, and this is for the month levels, and this is for the day level. Let's drill up. So this is for this video. I hope you enjoyed in this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.